So you're looking to buy microgreens trays and you want to make sure you're buying the best of the best. Stay tuned because I'm about to share with you where to buy the highest quality trays on the market. For the best microgreens content on the internet, be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. That way you get notified when I post a new microgreens video on Tuesdays. When I first started my microgreens business 4 years ago, I ended up buying the wrong trays. And since then, I've actually switched over all my trays to this one specific tray that I use now. I definitely have at least 500 of these trays, and that's because I love them. They're great. I think that they're the best on the market, and I probably will never buy another tray. I want to save you the trouble that I went through when I first started my microgreens business, so that way it prevents you from having a tray graveyard like I had. If you haven't watched my previous video on what makes a tray good and bad for growing microgreens, I highly suggest you check that video out too. That way you have all the info. After using cheap, flimsy trays as well as the deeper trays, I've determined that the best trays for microgreens are the shallow trays that are super sturdy and strong. And again, if you want to know why, just check out that last video I made. Now, I've been buying trays from an awesome company called Bootstrap Farmer, and they have really exceeded my expectations. This is a company that specializes in farming and farm products, so they dedicate a lot of time, energy, resources, money, research into their products that they make and their designs. Now, this type of company very much directly supports farmers, so I feel like it's kind of our obligation and responsibility to be supporting these companies that support us as well, because that keeps all the money in the same system, and then we can progress the whole agricultural movement forward as a whole. They come out with products that support us, we pay them money for those products, which supports them. They get to do more research, come out with new tools and new products for us, and that is really an amazing symbiotic relationship and really just good business. So in my opinion, I think Bootstrap Farmer is really a good company to be supporting as farmers. Some of the things that I've noticed that they've kind of exceeded my expectations in is one, fast shipping. Like if I order trays from them, they get here very quickly. And then aside from just fast shipping, the way they package them is actually really solid as well. They use these cardboard inserts that keep everything nice and snug. And usually there's no broken trays or anything like that in there. These trays are also BPA free and food safe trays. So you can be sure that these are definitely safe to be growing your microgreens in and therefore safe for your customers to be consuming. Now these trays are actually backed by warranty and they're guaranteed crack free for 2 years. I've had like maybe 1 or 2 trays get like a little crack or a chip. I just send a picture off to the company and they replace it right away, no questions asked. So their customer service is also on point. And I mean, that's the whole deal behind these trays. They're super sturdy. So instead of having to keep on buying the same equipment over and over again, you buy it once and it's gonna last forever, making you money year after year after year. Take a second right now to comment below and let me know if you're also using Bootstrap Farmer trays. I want to hear how many people are using them, how happy you are with them, and really just your experiences overall with these trays and with the company as a whole. If you haven't purchased them already, be sure to go into the description of this video where I post links directly to these trays so you can see exactly the trays that I'm talking about and buy them for yourself. Now, there's also quite a few benefits to using these trays that I've noticed as I'm just going about using them in my farm. Because they're so strong, you can really slap them together really hard, which is great for after you harvest and you get all the roots in the soil out of there. You can really slap them together and get any leftover roots and soil off of the tray. Also, you can carry one in each hand that you can't really do with the flimsy trays because they'll crack and break. So by carrying one in each hand, instead of having to take one at a time, you can carry 2 at a time. And this is going to drastically improve your efficiency in the farm whenever you're moving trays around. Now also, like I mentioned in my last video, the cheap trays will sag in the middle, screwing up the quality of your product and messing with your watering. It causes uneven distribution of the water. So because their trays are strong, they actually don't sag in the middle. So you're gonna get an even distribution of water in the bottom of that tray so the soil can or whatever growing medium you're using can bring that water up evenly, and you'll get a nice even watering throughout your tray. I've also noticed that when you first get them, it's even a little bit elevated in the middle, because over time, as you keep on using them with the soil, that'll kind of get down a little bit and level out right in the middle where it should be. So in my opinion, that's really strategic design on their part, and just another reason why we should be supporting this company, because they're really thinking about the needs of the microgreens farmers and farmers in general. Now, their deep trays are also really good. They're really sturdy, but like you heard in my last video, I don't recommend the deep trays for microgreens. If you want to use the deep trays and you just really love them so much, go for it. You can still buy those trays through Bootstrap Farmer and get a really strong heavy duty tray that's deep as well. Now, what's also really cool about the Bootstrap trays is that they don't only offer them in black like most other trays. They also offer them in white, as well as a bunch of different colors that you can buy these trays in. So that can be really useful. One, if you want to have some fun in your farm. I mean, me personally, you can see behind me, I love the look of just black. I use black racks. I use black trays. Everything looks super sleek in the farm. That's what I prefer. But the color trays can be a lot of fun. Maybe you're growing with kids and they would love to see the colorful trays. And they also, what I've used them for in the past is doing experiments. So I've seen people put like a little piece of tape on their trays to kind of mark them. But what I do is I just will do a test run with the different colors, and then I'll basically have a note that says what went in each tray, and then the colors, you can tell them apart. Now the last thing, and this really isn't super important, but they do have their logo right on the edge of the tray, and I think it looks pretty cool. So that's the last thing, just to top it off. So again, if you're looking to buy these trays, there's a link below in the description, so you can click right on that link. It'll bring you over to their website, and you can buy those trays and get growing. So now you know exactly where to buy the best microgreens trays on the market, but what if you want to learn more about the other supplies, as well as like the whole business side of things of running a microgreens business? I actually teamed up with Dave from Micro Acres up in Canada, and we created an amazing new product called the Microgreens Mentors. When you sign up to this program, you get one video every month of us talking about microgreens business on a very high level. So we're talking about specifically the business side of things. You're going to learn a ton of information and a bunch of new ideas for your business, as well as how to pivot in recent times with crazy things going on in the world. It's an amazing resource. You're going to learn so much. And we also added an 11-page resource sheet that goes over all the supplies, equipment, seeds that we're using, as well as links on where to purchase them. And we even added in like notes, tips, tricks that go along with each of these different pieces of equipment. So it's super useful. You're going to love it. If you want to learn more about this product, go over to microgreensmentors.com. And I'll also put a link to this in the description as well below. So you can just click right on there and go right over to the website. Watch this video if you want to learn if microgreens trays need holes, or the other video if you want to learn how to sanitize your microgreens trays. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share this video with anybody you think it may help. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.